What's up, you beautiful studs and studsettes?
Woohoo!
Happy Monday. Everyone watch the Super Bowl last night? Yeah.
Hashtag never give up.
Never give up. So that's kind of, I'm rolling that into our vision, into our kickoff today. I thought if you didn't watch last night, it was one of the best comebacks in NFL history. Personally, I'm a Broncos fan, so I never really like seeing the Patriots win it all. But I just love that they never gave up. They held together as a team. And I think that for me, all you guys joining, everybody on this call is we're all a team. And I just think that together, when we really unite and intend for each other, hold each other's goals, hold each other accountable, love on each other, believe in each other when you don't necessarily believe in yourself, like that's really when magic happens. And I would just love to be a fly on the wall at halftime when they're down 28 to 10 and things were looking bleak and Atlanta was getting the ball back. And I bet you there was no one in that locker room that quit on each other. And that's pretty cool to me. I think that's really what we stand for. And to me, you all are family to me. You all keep me motivated when I'm out. And I hope that, we can do the same for you. So with that, I just want to open up the floor. Just get real. Has there ever been a time where you were feeling down and out and someone from the group elevated you, the group elevated you? Is there anything that you can say that has contributed to you in your health journey and in this journey in general? The floor is open. Who wants to go? Raise your hand. You beautiful people. Anybody? So quiet. Yeah, Dawn, you're up.
Yeah, over the past 12 months, it's been a little, not a roller coaster, but I've had my ups and downs. And whenever I'm down and, I just talk with Lisa very regularly, we're neighbors. And so whenever I'm down, it sort of comes up and she just has a way of just infusing her energy back into me and getting me excited and helping me see the positive side of things. And I always feel better after I get off a phone call with her. So yeah, it's just, but that's it's not like I'm in a funk, I'm going to talk to somebody, they're going to help me. It's kind of, I'm always talking to her or people on the team on a regular basis. And as a result of that, when you're down, you're already having those frequent conversations and it comes up and it's so helpful that way. So that's why I love that this is every Monday. It's that regular thing that is such a great place to, come and lift spirits if anyone needs it.
Love it. Lindsay always says, you never know when you need the call and you never know when the call needs you.
Yeah.
That is the truth. Thank you so much for sharing, Dawn. I think we got time for one more quick share. Anybody? Our computer's whacking out, so I can't see anybody if you're raising your hands.
Hey, Elliot, I got it. Can you guys hear me okay?
Yep.
We can hear you.
Awesome. Yeah, so in just all transparency, because I think that's how we should lead as leaders. There's been a couple seasons in our journey with Isogenics that, it's hard. It's challenging when you get no after no after no, and all you're trying to do is save people and help them. And, what I've found is that I've surrounded myself with amazing people who speak life into me, who believe in me, who push me to be better, and who refuse to let me settle for less than what I know I'm capable of being. And so, I would just suggest everybody, find those people in this community who are there to push you to be better and remind you who you are when we forget. That's all I had to say about that.
Amen. Can you hear us?
Okay.
We can hear you.
Oh, okay.
Our computer's completely frozen. We're gonna remedy this on our end.
We can hear you. I'm gonna launch in, guys, because I'm going next. So I am so excited, guys. We have put together something I am so excited about, and we did it in conjunction with Eric Coover. I really talked to him. We sat down and I just said, okay, tell me what the teams who are moving the fastest, who are getting people to the levels fastest do. And what they do is they do leadership retreats where you have to qualify to go to the leadership retreat. So we are announcing our very first Level Up leadership retreat, which is going to be in Phoenix, Scottsdale area in October. And this is going to be incredible, guys. This is going to be awesome. And I'll tell you, you're probably wondering I'll tell you your qualifications first to get there. To be able to be invited to this leadership retreat, you need to hit 1-star golden circle, which means you need to hit executive and you need to hit 10 cycles at least once between now and celebration, between now and August 6th. And here's the thing, guys, and this is something absolutely everybody can do. I have seen, we had Eva and Brad and Danielle all hit executive 1-star, 2-star, all in the same week. I went from cycling 1 or 2 times a week to cycling 10 times a week, 3 weeks or a month after I brought in my first leader. Okay, so this is something absolutely everybody can do. But this is the new standard, guys. This is what we want everybody to really step into that position of leadership and to be, so excited about it and what this is going to look like. So I'll just kind of paint the vision. So it's going to start on a Thursday night. We're narrowing down the weekend, but it's going to start on a Thursday night. People come into town on Thursday. We'll have a cocktail party that night. The next day, we will go to corporate and we will do training at corporate. We're going to take a tour, and then we're going to meet with Jim and Kathy Coover if they're there, Travis Garza. They're going to sit down with our group and do some high-level leadership training. Then we're going to go back and we're going to do training as a group. Then we're all going to get together for dinner. Then the next day, we're going to break out into guys and gals, because the reality is we can really get real and raw when it's the guys are talking to the guys and the girls are talking to the girls, right? Particularly couples that are building together. And one of the things is if you're building and your spouse is not, they are invited to come to this retreat and really learn what it is like. And particularly for some of the guys, this is a game changer for them. They really see what this is about. And we are going to make it so much fun. And this is going to be something we're doing every single year. Okay? And this is what's going to take us. Imagine, we set the intention to have 50 people, 51 stars at this leadership retreat. Do you understand what that could mean? So what we're going to do here now, who wants to be a part of that? I mean, who's saying, raise your hand if you're going to be there. I mean, this is going to be something that people are going to be talking about, that they're going to want to be a part of, particularly after that first one, but you're going to want to say you were at that first one. So we are running for executive, many of us, by April 23rd. Okay. Now, the reason we set that, just as a reminder, is because everybody can do it in 90 days. Most people can do it in a month. And that sets us up to earn some big money in the leadership pools, participating in April, May, June, as we ramp up towards celebration. And you can earn some significant money in those leadership pools as we're coming into that. But who's I want you guys to unmute yourselves and just tell me what you're thinking about this. Are you excited about it? Anybody?
So excited.
So excited.
This is incredible.
Super pumped.
I do not want to be left behind.
Yes.
It's going to motivate me.
Well, and I want you to imagine too, in a year, 2 years from now, that you have 10, 20, 30 men and women that you led to be there. Like, this isn't even just for you. Like, imagine like the collective, what we can all do together.
Absolutely. And so any questions about really, and one little caveat, if you've hit that rank in the past, we're asking that you hit it again. So you need to, if you say you've hit 1 star, but you're not paid as 1 star, that you hit it, the 1 star golden circle. So back, paid as executive and 1 star again. Mm-hmm. And that you're a member of the Stronger Together team. And then we're going to rock and roll. We are going to have so much fun. And one of the things that we're really going to do with this is going to be, there's going to be some training, but it's going to be very different. This is going to be really raw and real. This is talking about the good, the bad, and the ugly. You know, having people talk about their breakdowns and their breakthroughs, and really getting to know each other, and that bonding that is going to take place as we're moving forward with this. Can you see how powerful that could be? And we're going to have a ton of fun. This is not something that anybody's going to want to miss out on.
I like fun.
I like fun too.
Isn't there some like mani-pedi or spa or something like that?
We're going to do all kinds of stuff. Dawn's giving everyone massages.
Yeah, so we are gonna. We're putting together all the specifics, but I wanted to get this out to you guys right now. You know, and corporate is planning this with us. They're doing this with us. I mean, we're gonna do. But they're helping us, you know, and it's going to be fun, and I don't know, it's not something you're going to want to miss out on. So any questions before we kind of move on to the next announcement? Okay. Well, with that, I'm going to hand it over to Jocelyn.
Cool. Awesome. I'm so excited about that. Just imagining a transformative weekend with you all. Like, there's nothing else I'd want to do besides be with you guys and talk about the real and raw. So can't wait. So I want to talk about, with all of these exciting things we have going on, this retreat coming up, the executive reset, I want to talk about some team sort of standards we can set. In my journey, like I tell people, it wasn't overnight, okay? But it was consistent. I was consistent, and that is the number one thing you will hear leaders talk about. So I want to invite you all into setting an intention, not a goal you're attached to like it becomes stressful, but an intention that inspires you, keeps you consistent, and that is enrolling 2 people a week. If you and I and all of us and everyone you enrolled into this as well, and who became your business partners, if everyone on your team was enrolling 2 people a week, you would experience massive consistent duplication. And it's not overly crazy, right? 2 people's not absurd, right? That's pretty consistent. And I'll tell you, the actions that are consistent with that is about 10 to 15 conversations a week. So that's about 3 or more conversations at least 5 days a week, right? So maybe there's 2 days where you can't make that. But if you were to do that, inevitably, you would enroll 2 people a week. 2 people a week and 4, so that's 8 a month, you're going to see massive growth in your business. But also when you mentor other people to bring on 2 people, like now my standard is, hey, everyone starts with 2 people. Who do you want to be your first 2 team members? You know, that's what I'm just creating, and people don't know otherwise. They don't know otherwise unless that's what they hear, right? So that, and then also the thing I want to invite you to is as we create team synergy, is that we all aim for, again, we're not attached, we're not stressed about it, but we aim for creating 2 consultants a month. Again, hitting executive, if you were to create 2 consultants a month, which is a consultant for anyone new is you plus 2. So you've helped maybe your mom enroll 2 people, your friend enroll 2 people. If you create 2 consultants a month, not only will you hit executive within the time frame, and all those amazing bonuses. But consistently, you're going to see team duplication, team growth, business growth, financial, abundance, right? Which is what we're really all creating. So 2 enrollments a week, 2 consultants a month. That is what I've heard the major leaders, share about where their growth happened. It wasn't from absurd 50 enrollments a month. It's consistent, obtainable goals. And then the last thing I really want to encourage everyone is, if you haven't done a Facebook post announcing like the sort of health challenge that you're a part of, to let people know that you're doing something. And it doesn't have to be like, I'm so excited, I'm doing Isogenics. But it can be like, I am feeling so good in this challenge I just started, and share an honest, genuine post. It isn't scripted. I've seen the most effective, like when I see Gary post, I'm lost X pounds in 2 weeks, or I'm feeling amazing into my challenge. Like, it's simple, and he has interaction on that. So create something genuine and authentic, and encourage your new people to do that too. A goal I'm setting for myself in coming forward is that I encourage brand new people within their first week of having a good experience to do a brief Facebook post, mentoring them, being like, I'll help you write it. It's just huge. So if you haven't done one in a while, I'd encourage you to do one. People love watching the journey. Gary's a great person to be watching right now, because he's really showing the journey, and encouraging people you're enrolling to do that early on as well. And you can help them connect with people that comment, all of things like that. So are you guys up for 2 enrollments a week, 2 consultants a month, and a Facebook post? Raise your hand. Yeah. That's obtainable, right? Yeah, it's not crazy, and you will see growth. All right, so I am passing this over to, I'm trying to remember.
Drew,
yes.
All right, guys. Well, how are we doing this evening? Everybody's on mute, but I don't know, wave your hand in the air or something. So, how many of you are excited about this this get together? Like, how many people are really going to go for it? Like, that's really cool. I've seen other teams doing this, and it's just incredible. So, what I want to talk about tonight is the IsaBody challenge. How many of you are really seriously telling your people about it? How many people are really, like, when you enroll somebody, or before you enroll somebody, when you start to talk to them about what we're up to, what we're all about, what our vision is, what are you sharing? I'd love to hear if anybody, and I can't see the whole screen at once, so I can't see everybody on here, but I'd love to hear if anybody has used the IsaBody challenge, either their own personal experience or from somebody they've brought on. If they have something they'd like to share, I would love to hear somebody share something.
Well,
yeah,
share
a little bit.
Go ahead.
For me, I've actually started to share this as a precursor to even really sharing, about the vision, because it's part of the vision, yes, but for me, it's like, how cool is it you get to actually contribute to like a group of people. You have all the support with the IsaBody. You can win free prizes. So maybe I'm speaking a little bit more to the Reds. But for me, I'm like, it's like free prizes, and you get swag, and you get free cash. And if you're going to do this anyway, it's like, why would you not just go for the free stuff that is just being gifted to you? And then just enrollment is free. So for me, it's an absolute no-brainer. So now I'm actually preparing people. I'm like, if we're going to put your order in, as soon as we're done doing this, you need to go get yourself a magazine, or not a magazine, but a newspaper, because we're going to get you enrolled tonight, because we want to make sure that as soon as they enroll, that they are getting enrolled into the Isa Challenge as well. So all that initial BV for their first order gets applied to that 500 for the qualifying, 500 over the 16 weeks. But it's been amazing.
Hey, just to add to that, Brad, is I love that, and I'm doing that. And you can enter the challenge right then and there. They have 2 weeks to upload the photo. So they have some time, because sometimes it's hard for people to get to the store, get a newspaper, or get their pictures taken. And so you got to text them every day, get that newspaper, you take that photo, you get your measurements. Did you find the little measuring tape? It's in the box. And so, but yeah, that was something I recently discovered.
Oh, nice. Thanks for sharing that, Don, because I wasn't actually aware of that 2-week time frame to put people in. That is key, though, and that's probably something good to put down in your calendar as a reminder, so that that initial order counts towards the 500 fee that they need. Brad, that was awesome. I really thank you for sharing that, right? So many people, right? Not everybody, like you say, not everybody's going to be motivated by prize or gift certificate, but plenty of people out there are. I know the last 3 people that I have enrolled, that they've actually asked me before I've even been able to bring it up. They're like, all right, now this IsaBody challenge, how do I do that? Right? Because they want to be a part of something. They want to be connected to a challenge because, think about it. They're coming in, they want to lose some weight or they want to gain some weight or whatever it is that they want to achieve. They want to feel like they're part of something and they're not doing it on their own, because everybody, I don't know about you guys, but every single person that I've talked to has done at least 2 or 3 or 5 other programs and they haven't worked, right? So they want to be able to do this with other people. So bring them, that's another key aspect of bringing them into the community, letting them see that there's something bigger than just them, right? And they have the full support. It's just really incredible. All right, cool. Can I get one more share?
I'll share. For me, I'm now like over 3 years into this, and why I continue to sign up for the IsaBody Challenge is not only because you earn $200 of free product at the end, no matter how many times you do it, which is incredible. Man, so many things. Aaron and I stock up on whey thins and protein bars. But also, I set a new goal. And, for me, it's people say, oh, you've already obtained, you're fit. For me, it's like I keep challenging myself to try new workouts, try something new, whether it's Pilates or kickboxing. I set an intention for something new I want to experience in health. And so for you, being in this this family for a long time, to continue to be in the IsaBody Challenge, so you're constantly growing. And that's what I tell people is this isn't just one and done. With our bodies, we're constantly just pursuing growth. So I try new things. I try new workouts, try new foods. I just create something new around it. It isn't always external. I want to lose weight or, things like that. That's great. But we have the culture of just ongoing growth and transformation.
Nice. Yeah, that's so perfect, Josh. Like, I don't know about you guys, but I love getting $200 worth of free e-shots. I mean, it's just, there's always something you can do with it, right? So the next thing I really want to bring up is we are going to start having monthly themes, right? So it's something to get excited about. It's something to promote, if you think about it, like it's easy to just kind of get humdrum about everything. But when we have something to promote, when we have something to bring to the table, something to say, hey, we've got a new challenge or we've got a new competition, we've got a new theme, it gives us something to speak to. It gives us something to bring new material to. Jocelyn, can you share a little bit more about the themes?
Sure. Yeah. So like Drew was mentioning, the IsaBody Challenge, 16 weeks, we create this culture in the Stronger Together group, which, by the way, you can add people to that who are just taking a look at Isagenix. So imagine they're seeing all this information in the group about the IsaBody Challenge. So that's the thing. Like that IsaBody Challenge doesn't need to be recreated. So we're going to really promote the IsaBody Challenge, but within the IsaBody Challenge, we're going to have a monthly theme. Like February is about self-love and self-confidence. It's not a new challenge, like they're doing something different. They're doing the IsaBody Challenge. It's just a theme. So I encourage you to really plug into those themes because it may inspire your posting. You know, in February, people are thinking about love or, you know, wishing they had a love. And so it can inspire your posting, but just think we're going to keep doing the Ice a Body Challenge every 16 weeks. It started at the beginning of the year. We're going to have this last 16 weeks. And of course, people can start any time, but that's the challenge. That's the beauty. Isogenics created that. So we're just going to have fun themes like summer themes and winter themes, but it's always the Ice a Body Challenge. And so you'll see a lot more consistency, like in our flyers. It's going to say Ice a Body Challenge, you know, the summer edition, you know, or Ice a Body Challenge, you know, a Valentine's Day, blah, blah, blah. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to really, because here's the thing too, we were talking about this, a few of us earlier, is people hear about Isogenics and there's really a good reputation. And so when people know about it, I had a girl message me last week. She said, I've noticed you've been posting, you know, once in a while, not like every post about Isogenics, but mentioning Isogenics, whereas I used to be very vague about it. And she goes, I've noticed that. I looked it up, loved what I saw. I'm ready to get started. So be proud that you're a part of Isogenics. Isogenics has such a good reputation, you know, and so don't, you know, be obnoxious about it, but share. People are so excited to hear that someone's doing Isogenics. So the Ice a Body Challenge, we're loud and proud about that. That is a great thing to promote.
Nice. Awesome. You know, speaking of Stronger Together, guys, really, honestly, there's no reason that every single person on this call tonight can't do one post a day in the Stronger Together page, just to give it some color, give it some life, you know, build up the energy, get the buzz going, because we have over 3,000 people in there. And just like Jocelyn, I had somebody that I shared with 2 years ago that's been in the page for over a year reach out to me last week and say, all right, I'm ready, let's do this. And it's by consistent action. It's by always showing those posts. And it wouldn't happen. It wouldn't have been in her mind if I hadn't continually posted in a Stronger Together page. And, you know, she could see that I'm still doing this, that it's still part of my life, that it's still something I'm up to. So I would really love to see everybody take that on. In fact, could everybody raise their hand that's willing to take that on, to just do one simple post in the Stronger Together page every single day? We all good on that one? All right, sweet. Cool. Let's see. Eva, I know you wanted to share some about a speaker next week.
I sure do. So I'm super excited to announce that we have another guest speaker coming up next week. He is a good friend of mine out of New Jersey, and he talks on positivity. And he's talked to many network marketing groups, and he's a speaker for children and to, you know, people like us. And he's just excited to come and share. We'll be talking about overcoming obstacles. I know that's something we don't always talk about, but will we agree that we've got some obstacles as we're building this business? And you guys are all frozen on my screen, so I kind of can't, if you're shaking your head, yes, I can't see. But so he'll be talking about the power of positivity and overcoming obstacles. And he's really raw. He's from Jersey, and he's just going to bring it, guys, next week. So be sure to come back and hop on, and it'll be great.
Awesome. Cool. That's going to be really cool, guys. All right. Lisa, I think you have one more thing to share.
Yes, absolutely. Okay. So we've got a lot of stuff, you know, that we're really focusing on. Okay. We're getting everybody to executive. By April 23rd, we're doing the Level Up Leadership Retreat. 2 more things is we're doing Success Love Speed again in February. It will be up tomorrow. The prize is a $50. If you create 2 consultants in the month of February, you will win a $50 Amazon gift card, but you have to opt in. So you have to, an invite will go out, and you have to say you are going. Now, it's going to show up as an event. it's not an event. It's a challenge, but you have to say you're going to the event to be qualified to actually win it if you create 2. And we're all going to create 2 because we need to create 10 by April 23rd, right? So that's one thing. The other thing is we are in our planning, in our leadership planning group, for people by March 6th who are leading a team that will allow you to be invited into that. So I would love to see lots of people be a part of that. You need to be a paid as director by March 6th, before March 6th, and be leading a team. So any questions on that? Okay, so lots of things we want everybody to be a part of. Who is excited about our leadership retreat? I think it's going to be so much fun, and I want to see everybody there. 50 people, that's our goal. We're going to create an event, and when you qualify, you're going to get invited to the event. It is going to be epic. So with that, everybody have a fabulous night, and we will talk with you all later. Bye, guys.
Bye. Bye. Bye, everybody.
Thank you. Great call.